Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Socks. Good morning, Mama. Are you all hungry? The goats decided to break through into the well house door so they could get to the pig feed, and yep, they emptied this bin out. That had a ton of food in it. And they figured out how to lift this little latch here. Oops, there's still some food in. There's still some food in there. They figured out how to open that thing up, and Tushy was just sitting there getting fat and happy, eating all this pig feed after breaking the door open. I'm sure Billy helped too. Yeah, you guys did it. That's why they're locked up over there right now. We got to get some parts and figure out what it's going to take to fix this well house so that we can get it locked and secure so that the goats can't break in, and we can let them back out in this bigger pasture here, because we don't like keeping them in that small area unless we need to for specific purposes, because this is where all the grass is. You look across here, guys, we've got grass for days, and it goes way out there, and a lot of it is easy waist high.
Yeah.
You gonna mow that?
No.
He's all, nope. Mason will mow it. Mason just recently started mowing, learning how to drive the ZTR, and he's doing a great job. The ZTR, zero turn mower.
Oh.
So what we got is a half of a busted door. This isn't a very nice well house, and frankly, I don't care. It's just a well house, right? So we need to figure out how to fix this so that we can secure this well house so that pig feed stays safe from the prying goats. So what do you think, man?
What do you mean?
What do you think we need?
A measuring tape.
Probably a few nails and screws.
So first what we're going to do is we're going to inspect the damage, right? We need to see what needs to be replaced, because not only did the door break in half, which that door has been a little busted for a while now, but you can see there's a whole rotted area right down here. And you can tell this thing's been rotted for a while. Looks like it's got some termite damage. Look at that. I can just tear this apart with my fingers. You're not supposed to be able to do that. So we're gonna have to replace that wall plate right there. This stud is rotted on the bottom, so we're gonna have to replace that, or at least splice into it. You can tell they made this with scrap parts.
Yeah.
That's like that's a weird shaped board. What is that, a 1x2?
It looks like.
I think that's a 1x2 on that one. This one's got it's about a 1x4. But they just use one piece of some kind of siding panel, and they put a 2x4 down one side for the hinges to go in, and then a 1x4 on this other side just for a little bit of bracing. These are our favorite types of latches, guys. These are great, very easy, works well. What were you saying, buddy?
That when I heard about this, I expected it to be more like messy, but it looks like it was just snapped in half.
Yeah, it does. You're right, buddy. It looks like it just snapped right down the seam there on that panel. As you guys can see, this old well house is all busted. It's got some rot all over the place, but again, like I said, it's a well house. I'm not trying to make this thing beautiful. It just needs to serve a purpose and a function, and some people may think I'm cheap, but when it comes to something like this out in the pasture that animals are probably going to chew on, kick on, and God knows what else, we're just going to fix it to whatever standard it needs to be fixed. It does not have to be beautiful. It does not have to be perfect. It could definitely use a little bit of TLC, but it's a well house, guys. Come on, it's a well house. Who cares? What do you think, Kevin? You think we should fix it? Is one snort yes or two? Two snorts?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Kevin thinks we should just fix the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're going to do. Where'd Mason go?
He's at the back of the shop.
Mason, what you doing, bud?
Well,
The other thing we got to fix is a dripping pipe. Is it still dripping?
Mm-hmm.
Got a little pipe right here.
Dad,
Right
look how
there.
soft this is
Look at that.
right here.
Yeah, I know all this material that's touching the ground is soaking up moisture and water and stuff every time it rains,
Yeah, and then when you
and it rots.
And then when you move this, that shakes a little bit.
Yeah, it does. You
They
see
like
that little...
put nails in it to...
I threw another piece of metal up there not too long ago to fix that hole that was there from Hurricane Harvey. That's when I ran that over. I don't think we did a video on that, but yeah, guys, I ran that over. Pay attention to where your pipes are when you're driving up close to something.
Yeah.
Lesson learned there. So I got that fixed, but there's a little piece that's still got just a little bit of a drip, which is this guy right here, which that's going to be an easy fix. This actually just goes down to the ground to some PEX, and it goes around to that trough right there. That's our high-class well house. I tell you what, guys, since we're already out here, we can go ahead and feed the piggies.
The pig feeds.
We can go ahead. No, there's some feed in here. I don't know how much.
Not that much.
Let's see how much we got in there. We can go ahead and give them some feed.
This one.
Socks is over there in the little wallow that Kevin made behind the shelter. Look, she heard that food. The goats hear it too. That's why they're hollering. Hey, Mama, does that feel good? You guys bent this over. We need to reattach this a little bit better. Does it still work? Oh, yeah. Fresh water. No, not on every time. Really? I was trying to stay clean for the first 30 minutes of the day.
We need to finish this too.
We need new pigs, guys. I don't like these.
Yeah.
Like, she's got it all over the camera, too. I'm just kidding. We love our pigs. How much food did we have? Is that it?
That's it.
We'll have to give him some more later. That's not enough.
Bending everything.
Yeah, I know Kevin's rubbing his big old butt up against stuff.
Door.
Kevin, chill out. Hey. Devin. What are you doing, bud?
There was like.
Can you pour that in, buddy? Hey, buddy, next time don't just leave food sitting here. If they see it, they're going to try to break through that fence to get to it. It's all right.
Right there.
Socks got me all
Look at your
muddy.
boots.
I know. Yeah, I got all this sticker burrs. They're terrible this year.
None. Huh. I think I got one in my boot though.
Yum. Is that good, guys? See how jumpy she is? She knows. We'll give you some more food in a little bit, Mama. Kevin's very dominant with the food, like most male animals are. So we try to put a long line of feed out for the pigs, but we didn't have that much, so we just gave them what we had. They'll work it out themselves, and we'll put some more in a little bit. First thing we're going to do is we're going to measure the material on the good door, and that'll give us an idea of what we need for the other one. So
We got 29.5.
29.5 inches, buddy.
Yes, sir.
29.5, that's good for me. And let's measure the height. You can measure this one or the one on the ground, I don't care. What we got?
3 inches.
What's that?
6 foot 3 inches.
6 foot 3 inches. So we know that these come
75.
in 8-foot sections. So these will come in 8-foot sections, the T111s. So 8 foot by, what'd you say? You got to remember measurement.
29.5.
29.5. And these come in 8x4s or 4x8, however you want to say it. Which means one sheet will be enough to do that door, right?
Yeah.
So we need one sheet of this material here. Let's measure the width on this panel too. So let's try to find one that's got the same panel width if we can.
This?
Yeah. What is that? About 7.5, 7.75, something like that.
Yeah. Are we going to replace this with one of the panels?
Yeah, so this is all part of the same material, right? So we're going to need a little bit more for here, but we're going to have to figure out how much material to buy to support it with, right?
Do we need to replace this hinge?
No, this hinge is fine. It's a little old and worn, but these hinges are tough. We can reuse those just fine. Plus, that'll keep it matching the other side too.
Yeah.
All right, show me how that thing works.
Okay, so you open it,
Yeah.
and then you close it.
Wow.
You don't go.
Yeah,
your hand in the
I hit my finger earlier. All right, so we figured it out. Sorry, guys, the camera got hot and died. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna replace just the bottom part of that 2x4 on the wall plate, and we're gonna splice in to the 2x4s to the verticals. I'm not gonna tear any of this frame out here because I don't want it collapsing on me. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Remember,
I'll mow.
it's a well house.
I'll mow so that
Yeah,
if
he's-
it collapses, it won't matter.
Smart man, smart man. So I was thinking, see how easy of a design they did on the door?
Yeah.
It didn't work the greatest, but it works, right? What's that old saying? If it looks stupid, but it works, it's not stupid.
Yep.
That's right. We're just going to keep going with what they had here already, which is basically they just put a 2x4 on one side and a 1x4 on the other. And this was, I think, just some scrap wood. Actually, look, they just did a 1x4 here. So it was probably just what they had at the time.
Yeah.
So someone had the same thought process that I did. We're going to go ahead and replace this door too. Why not, right? We're going to buy the panel. We're going to be cutting it that way because it's already rotted a little bit down there,
Yeah.
which isn't too bad, but it'll allow us to square this up because you see how this one kind of drags the ground a little bit and doesn't quite go up on that concrete slab.
Yeah.
If we reframe this, that'll close just fine. We won't have to worry about it.
And we can
Yeah.
also weed eat and Roundup right
Yeah,
now.
we need to weed eat and round up and stuff too. You're right, buddy. So that's what we're gonna do. So we need 2 panels and we need just a couple of 2x4s. And if we're gonna do the same type of framing here with like 1x4s, then we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I think we got our supply list, guys. We gotta write it down so we don't forget. Of course, I got my human flash drive right here.
Brains.
Not quite.
Devin remembers just about everything. Mason's actually got a pretty good memory too. What are you doing on your phone, man?
Putting down everything. We need this.
Writing it down.
Yeah, I can't remember everything.
Ooh, it's bright out here, but it's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty, pretty day.
Yep.
And it goes, Peter. What you doing, beautiful?
I'm feeding my baby.
It's a good girl. We're trying to put some weight on Miss Jules here. As you can see, she's looking a little thin. It comes and goes, but she looks pretty rough right now. And we've been putting some weight on her for a little while, or we've been putting some food on her for a little while. But she's also an old goat, you know, and that's just part of her stature. She's always been a little bit thinner. We don't like it, so we're trying to give her supplementation with corn, which we never do. That's something we've never bought on the farm, is cracked corn. This is the first time ever for us, but it was something that was recommended by the vet to put a little bit of corn into her diet to kind of help plump her up a little bit. So that's what we're doing, along with other nutrients and stuff like that, like we talked about in the other video.
And of course I'm babying her.
And of course she's having a good old time babying her.
When she's laying out in the yard, I'll come out and she puts her head in my lap and we'll nap. I don't nap, but she naps. You don't want any more?
It's a good girl, Jules. You like to right there. It's a good spot.
She loves that.
Oh yeah. Good girl.
Oh yeah, right there.
Good job, bud.
Got that.
All right, it's unlocked. Got your chains hanging.
Yes, sir.
Raisins?
Yep. Good job, buddy. Hi, beautiful.
Hi, handsome.
What you drinking?
I made some coconut infused water.
Coconut infused water. Sounds refreshing.
It is. I actually brought this for you if you want.
I love my wife.
You didn't make
Thank you,
me
baby.
any?
I'll try it out. Let me see. Try this out. See if it tastes like coconut.
I mean cucumber. I said coconut. I mean,
Oh, coconut would have been much better.
I know.
All right, I don't want this trash. Like Gordon Ramsay. What are you trying to do to me?
Yeah, it's off, Mason.
That's cucumbery. I like it.
But it's refreshing though.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, beautiful.
You're welcome.
That would be good on a hot summer day.
It's not off yet. I'm gonna play around with some more fruits.
All right, you got plenty of clearance. All we like to do, buddy, is jack this up enough to where the trailer is at a nice angle so rain will run off of it and stuff like that. That's good.
Oh.
Perfect. Come on, man. No, that's good. You don't want to overextend my jack. Leave it be. We didn't get to take you guys along, but we actually had this hooked up because when was it? Monday?
Yes, sir.
Monday of this week, we went and looked at a piece of property, looked at 50 acres, and unfortunately it didn't work out, but we took the mule out there. So we hooked up the trailer, put the mule on, went out and explored a little bit, but the place was so overgrown.
I think there's still stuff attached to the front of the mule from how overgrown it was, all the
The grass came up to about halfway up the windshield on the mule in some places, and small little vines and other things too. It was crazy. Anyway, that was a no-go on that property, unfortunately. We got all excited because it was a beautiful piece of land. It just had some drainage issues. What do you think?
You like it? I don't really like cucumbers.
He doesn't like cucumbers. We love him though.
It tastes good for someone who likes cucumbers.
And my man Devin here, for those of you guys who haven't heard, he is a driving threat now. I'm just kidding, he's a good driver. He's learning. My man's got his permit license, his driver's permit, and we're gonna be driving to Goliad, or I should say he is gonna be driving to Goliad.
Yep.
Don't wreck my truck.
I'll
So
try.
glad I'm staying
All right, please
here.
don't. He's gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
You be nice, you know he's a good driver.
Yeah, he is.
Amanda is good. Plus it's a straight stretch, you know, so for now we're taking it easy. So I'll only let him drive if there's very low traffic
Oh, thank you.
or long stretches of road. No big cities yet,
Yep.
nothing like that. But just highway driving, little old Goliad, he's gonna do just fine. The hardest thing will be getting in and out of the parking lot because of that beast of a truck over there, but he'll be fine. He actually learned how to drive in that truck. All right, beautiful, we are gonna go get some material for this well house that the dumb goats, they're sitting there eating like they didn't do anything wrong. Typical goats. Anyway, yeah, Tushy, yeah. We're talking about you. That's right. Oh, don't you holler at me. You're guilty. Anyway, we're gonna go to Goliad.
Okay.
See you in a little bit, beautiful.
Okay. We'll work on some stuff here.
Awesome, love you.
I love you.
Bye. Guys, you know you're getting old when your 15-year-old is driving you places.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him though. All right, we made it. We got our wood. My man Devin did not kill us on the road, so good job, bud.
I'll let that truck go out first.
Oh, you got plenty of room, buddy. Go ahead. He's way over there. It looks like he's going out the other way.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping, Mace.
You're welcome.
We got it all loaded and strapped up in the back, ready to go. Now we just need to pay attention on the way home. Make sure nothing comes loose.
Yep.
All right, hopefully we have all the material we need in the back of the truck here. We made it home. Devin did a great job. Hey Jules, hey mama. What are you doing over here? Huh? Just chilling. Anyway guys, that's it for the video today. Love you guys. God bless.